Good morning. It is July 3rd, 2021, and I got something in the mail. I got the fantasy fiction formula, which I have heard some great reviews of, so hopefully it will help me. I'm not sure if I should read it during camp or after camp, so I will be asking people who have already read it what their opinion is. So I filled out my bullet journal yesterday and I got 3 stars for one for each 500 words, and I have my list of things to do today, so yes, let's get to it. Alright, it's just afternoon now. I have finished catching up reading all of chapter 1 that I had copy-pasted from my previous version of the story, and I'm excited. So I've just now titled Chapter 2 and the POV character, and it is time to get some brand new words in this story. It's almost 2 in the afternoon. I got an email from my lawyer saying they needed some stuff scanned for me, some documents, so I had to run to Staples and get that done and email it off to them, so that is complete. Ate some lunch, and I asked Charlie Dorset about the fantasy fiction formula and if I should read it before or after drafting, and they said the first 1 or 2 chapters would be helpful pre-drafting. So yeah, let's get to reading a little bit and then back into drafting. It's Tamara's book club.
Sarah.
On this book right now. How fortuitous.
An ocean, a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got.
Alright, I finished reading the foreword and the intro. Just lost my spot. For the fantasy fiction formula. Smells like a new book. But I had a thought. So my most fleshed out character right now is my Oracle Priestess, which would be the companion book. And I feel like I definitely need to flesh out my Oligarchy pilot character a lot more so I can actually get in their head. So I'm wondering if I should start writing the companion book first. Decisions. So if I write the companion book, which it would be the actual one called Gates of Ascension, and I need to come up with a title for the other book with the pilots, because the big gates that the elder gods speak through are the gates of Ascension. So that should be with the Oracle Priestess who works at the gates. So I need to decide, should I try and flesh out my pilot characters right now or work on the Oracle Priestess book right now? So I'm going to continue reading where it talks about character in this book and see if that sparks anything for my pilots and decide, because it's day 3. I can switch to the companion novel. It's not too far in, but this is a big decision, so I'm gonna keep reading. Alright, it's after midnight, and I finished chapter 1 of the fantasy fiction formula. I may have played a game with my sister. But I had a realization that my Oligarchy pilot character needs an antagonist specific for them instead of just the rebellion. Like, I need a specific something for them to go after. So I need to work on what they call like the Spock? Where'd it go? SPOOC. So, the situation, protagonist, objective, opponent, and climax. So, I need to do that for this specific character. Like, I don't have specific antagonists. I have like a secret society and a rebel alliance. And so I need to have a specific person in each one that they are targeting. So it's not just a faceless organization. So I definitely need to work on that so that I can have that as characters to draft. So I'm gonna keep reading tonight a little bit more about crafting characters after I decide more about these antagonists for my main characters. Okay, so here's the first version of my 2 sentences. Well, 4 sentences total, but my SPOOC statements. So the first one is, when his family is murdered, Nelio Abbas vows revenge on atheists, specifically for those who designed the cloaking mechanisms of the ships, the Carduses. But can he track down and kill the Carduses when they reveal a fleet of bioships which surpass all the technology of the oligarchy? So that's the statement for one POV character. Here's the second POV character. When an assassination mission goes wrong, Lucien Cardus vows to get him and his brother back to the rebellion while destroying the oligarchy from the inside. But can he continue to fool his co-workers and higher-ups that the brainwashing is still in effect, and escape when the head of the secret society has put moles in his class of pilot trainees to spy on him? So, I feel like I've fleshed it out a little bit more. I came up with more of a climax for the one POV character. I need to figure out if the moles in the class is the climax for that I should be stating, or if that's just the side plot for Lucien's statement. So I'll keep working on that. Like, I know the big climax. I know the twist. So like I know what it twists to be after that. I gotta keep working on this. Good morning. It's Sunday, and I finished reading chapter 2 of the fantasy fiction formula, and it had a 75 question dossier, however you pronounce it, of questions on how to design your character. So what makes them tick, what makes them different, what makes them run, what do they look like, list the character's primary personality traits, what makes them likable. So I think I should work on that today for my 2 main characters. Well, just for the one main character that I'm currently writing, just so I can get to know them. And also, there in chapter 1 it talked about the 4 different ways of introducing a character, and I introduced the mentor character in chapter 1. So I need to go back and flesh out a little bit on, and like tweak and make it more memorable when the mentor character enters into the picture. So that's what's on the docket today. So let's get to it.
Is this the last time I can see you in a while? Is it the truth that you'll be living tonight? We should take a walk and a swim in the sea. That will mean everything, yeah, everything to me. Can we get out of this one? Waiting and missing. I never thought you would leave me here. We can get out of this one. A tunnel of feelings, and just like like we got through everything now.
I have typed up all 75 character building questions and shared them on a few Discords just so people don't have to type them up themselves as well if they want to do the same exercise. And now it's time to do it for my first main character and actually start filling out these questions so I can get into my character's head and figure out what they're gonna do. I don't know. Like, I have a super basic outline and I need to be able to understand my characters to figure out what is driving them, because yes, he's going to be driven by revenge, but that's not what's driving him yet, and so I don't know what's driving him as a kid. So, yeah. Time to keep character building. Alright, I got past 2.5k in this draft so far, so I am an eighth of the way there. And this is day 4, so not too shabby. I am still developing my first main character right now, and it's definitely helping flesh out how he would respond, how his dialogue would be. So this main character is basically a ship nerd who has always wanted to fly in space. So he has all of the figurines of the different types of ships, and he has these holo books of all the different designs of the ships that he studies in his free time, as well as doing the flight simulator that goes into a Kobayashi Maru simulation on him. So it's really fun. So apparently he's gonna be a nerd, so I have to slightly become a nerd or find somebody who knows about spaceship design. So this just got way more complicated because I'm gonna have to have him be like Hermione Granger and spout out facts about the ships as he just runs on and is a know-it-all. And he has to learn how to curb it when he's space side and actually on missions. So, kind of like I can't remember his name, but the one kid in How to Train Your Dragon, who I think he has the Grunkle, but just it's like armor plus 10, speed plus 5. So just knowing all of these things, but needing to be able to focus and narrow down on what is applicable to the situation and what can help them win strategy-wise. So yeah, so that's exciting. So that is Nelio, and he is the pilot for the Oligarchy. So gotta keep developing him because I already need to change what I have in chapter 1 that I copy-pasted and already read through, and so once I finish developing this character a bit more, I'm going to go through again and try and make it actually him. So, like, I've already changed the slang, so instead of I had him call this other kid a ruffian. I was like, that is not what an 8-year-old would call a 10-year-old. And so my sister was like, how about an oxygen depleted amoeba? It's like, there we go. Something more like that. Something a little bit more sci-fi and a little bit more of a zinger. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on this and I'll catch up with you later. Alright, so it's after 10 on Sunday and I got 1,732? What? No. That's not right. That's what I got last time. Refresh the page. There we go. 1,134 words today. So I am on track and decided one of my characters is a twin. So now I gotta work on that. So good stuff. So here's my little graph. I'm at a total of 2,866 words, so not too bad. So that's it for July 3rd and 4th, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!